This is easily the coolest looking and most practical electric car that I have seen this year. And there is a chance you might be able to own one considering BYD is going global over the next 12 months. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Electric Viking. My name is Sam Evans. Great to have you here on the channel. Welcome to all your new subscribers. Fantastic to see so many new subscribers here on the channel. Got to say a big shout out to some of the people that have shared our videos on their websites or on their wherever they are. Thank you guys. Appreciate that. Now welcome back to everyone else, all the other subscribers who have been here over the last, how long have we been around now? 9 months, I think. 9 months, 57,000 subscribers. Great to have you guys. Fantastic. Now, BYD. I've made so many videos about BYD's electric cars. Why? Because soon you and I will probably be able to buy one at a price that likely you can afford. And not only that, but they come with, in my view, the best battery pack you can get in an electric car. Full stop. Currently, that's the case anyway. When Tesla gets its new 210 watt per kilo lithium iron phosphate batteries, then I'll change my tune. But until then, the Blade battery pack, in my view, is the best battery pack in an electric car. One of the reasons is the fact that it comes with a 500,000 kilometer warranty. That's not just on battery defects. That's on a minimum of 60% of original battery capacity guaranteed after 500,000 kilometers. That, my friends, is insane. That means BYD are pretty damn confident these things can do easily more than 1 million kilometers. So, would I buy one of these? Abso-freaking-lutely. Now, what is this thing? Well, currently the BYD Han is sold in China. It's a very popular electric car. It's one of the most popular electric cars in China. And it is the first electric BYD that came with the Blade battery, lithium iron phosphate battery. Now, if you don't know much about the Blade battery, I'll put a link in the description below to that battery, about the details, about that 800 volt pack, the advantages of that pack, the advantages of the LFP chemistry that it utilizes. So far, BYD has only offered a sedan version of the Han. Sedans, personally, I don't have any taste for them whatsoever. I did own a sedan and I found it was useless. I couldn't put anything inside it. But honestly, each to their own. But my personal taste is for wagons or SUVs, simply because they're so much more practical. Now, I think soon that fact that BYD only offer this as a sedan will actually change. And here is the version you will be able to buy, hopefully within the next 1 to 2 years. Now, Greg Cable shared a very cool image of a station wagon. In Europe, they call these things a shooting brake, which potentially could join the regular sedan. BYD Han station wagon exposed, one of a number of concepts commissioned by the Chinese car maker as it eyes potential new models for sale at home and in export markets, he said. Now, a convertible is also being considered. Over 150,000 electric Han sedans have been sold since mid-2020. Now, I think very, very, very good chance BYD have designed this vehicle for one particular market, not the Chinese market. I believe they will sell it in China, but their primary target market for this vehicle is Europe. Europeans love station wagons, and quite rightly so they should. They make a lot of sense. SUVs, to be honest, I think don't make as much sense as a station wagon. I mean, having a vehicle that's lower to the ground, more efficient, more aerodynamically efficient, there's really not a lot of advantages to having an SUV style body for the average consumer. But a station wagon, brilliant. Now, the BYD Han has already sold more than 150,000 units so far. And both the Cabrio and the station wagon, the convertible and the station wagon, have been spotted recently in camouflage. But this is the first time we've actually seen it without camouflage. And I've got to say, I absolutely love it. BYD, I'm putting my name up right now. I know I've said there's lots of electric cars that I want to buy. This one here, though, if this does come to Australia, guys, sign my name up. I'll be the first to buy one of these. I love it. I love the looks of it. Let me know what you think. Are you a fan of the looks? Are you a fan of station wagons? What do you think? Now, only time will tell whether or not we actually see this electric car in Australia. But I believe this version here is not just a concept. To me, it looks production ready. Now, what are the specifications of the BYD Han? Well, in case you're wondering, they are there is two different range models. Long range options come with up to 605 kilometers of range. That's 376 miles. That's on the NED cycle though. So real world's probably more like 500 kilometers. There's two battery options. The first is a 65 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate battery pack, a Blade battery pack, which provides 506 kilometers of range, 314 miles on the NED cycle, comes with a front wheel drive powertrain. So just a motor at the front. The second model is a 77 kilowatt hour lithium iron phosphate Blade battery, which comes with 605 kilometers of NEDC range. That's 376 miles, has a front wheel drive powertrain. And the third model is the same battery pack, a 77 kilowatt hour battery pack, but that one only has 550 kilometers of range. The reason being, it's all-wheel drive, has a lot more power. That's 342 miles, by the way. And that vehicle there has a pretty impressive performance time. It can do 0 to 100 or 0 to 62 miles an hour in 3.9 seconds. Now, in all-wheel drive specification, it comes with a 163 kilowatt front motor and a 200 kilowatt rear motor. So that's 363 kilowatt. Front-wheel drive models come with a 163 kilowatt front motor, which is plenty of power, really. It's all you need. But to be honest, I would love that all-wheel drive version. Now, all these new BYD vehicles come with an 800 volt system, which is highly efficient, and it comes with the silicon carbide MOSFET power electronics as part of its 800 volt system. Now, DC fast charging from 30 to 80% takes 25 minutes. 10 minutes of recharge will give the battery 135 kilometers or 85 miles of range. Its drag coefficient is 0.233, which is pretty good. And the size, while interestingly, it's a fair bit longer than a Tesla Model Y or a Tesla Model 3. It's 4,980 millimeters, so about 5 meters long. Its height is 1.5 meters, 1,495 millimeters, and its wheelbase is 2,920 millimeters, so nearly a 3 meter long wheelbase. Now, personally, I think a long range station wagon electric vehicle with a BYD Blade battery, it's going to be a winner. And honestly, this excites me. This car it's great. It looks great. The shape's practical. It's got a Blade battery. It's a BYD with a 500,000 kilometer warranty. Honestly, I don't know if I can think of anything better. Maybe for me, just the battery pack that's a little bit bigger would be great. That's possible too. You never know. Now, I think that a practical car with a good sized trunk, or a good sized boot, as we say here in Australia, in both volume and shape, has been maybe lacking a little bit among current electric vehicles on the market. This car could definitely fill that space. But most of all, clearly the wagon would go really, really well in Europe and the UK. And maybe it could sell well in the US as well if they stuck some wood grain paneling on the side and called it a Wagoneer or something like that. Anyway, all jokes aside, what do you think of this car? Would you consider buying one if they came to your country and say it costs 50,000 Australian dollars, so say around about 37,000 US dollars? That's probably the kind of price that I reckon they'd price it at. But it could be a bit more than that, considering it is a pretty big car with a good sized battery pack as well. Let me know what you think. I'll put some links in the description below to the videos we've made about the BYD Han and about other BYD electric cars, which you may be able to buy very soon. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for supporting the channel. Great to have you here. I'll see you again on the next one. Bye-bye.